Hello everybody and welcome back to our NASCAR career mode here in NASCAR Heat Evolution on the PS4. Today we're finishing the West Coast Swing. We're in Fontana, California at Auto Club for the Auto Club 400. It should be fun, 2-mile track, wide open racing, 4-5 wide. It's a good possibility. Today we're going to be looking to bounce back and get a top 20 after last week's finish at Phoenix, where we roped in a mid-20 finish. So green flag is in the air from Auto Club and we are underway. No point in showing qualifying. Ladies and gentlemen, we qualified 40th. So if we can go back to front, that would be phenomenal. So lap 1, we're already losing touch with the lead pack. Something we're going to do probably a lot. And, well, let's be honest, in the near future for the rest of the year, because again, like I've been saying for the whole year, unless you're new, then welcome. Year 2 in career mode, we had to scrap the car from year 1, and while we did get a win in year 1, we did not make the chase. We finished, what, 19 points behind David Reagan? Well, this year, things are going to be different, because we have averaged a top 25 finish for the entire year, and yes, that is including, what, the 35th place finish? So, we have all top 25 finishes, and then like a 35th place. The year's going so well, I don't want it to end. And guys, Auto Club is going to be a treacherous track. Why? Because it's Auto Club. Again, 4-5 wide racing, and you don't really know where the braking points are. You don't really let off the gas hardcore, I guess. You don't let off the gas a lot, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because you can feather the throttle through the entire turn, I truly believe, and you can get through the race perfectly fine. Unfortunately for us, we do not have those advantages. We are at a major disadvantage. The engine power, the braking, the tuning, the steering, the grip, track bar, just everything is awful. So 26 laps today. We have to make 2 pit stops mandatory, 3 if there's a caution, maybe even 4. And right now we're on lap 3, heading to lap 4, halfway done here on 3. And we're seeing 35th, 34th, somewhere around there. We haven't really made drastic movements, but then again, nothing really to show for. We've actually separated ourselves away from the last 2 or 3 cars. Bubba Wallace, Ty Dillon, Daniel Suarez, all these guys back here. We've separated ourselves from them, and so far it is going good. So now we fast forward a couple laps. We're on lap 10. We're going to be making our pit stop here in just a couple laps, and actually maybe this time by, if we feel like it, we're actually all the way up to 23rd. So yeah, I skipped the boring part of the race. We passed a lot of people. I'm not going to show you. It'd, again, be boring. And we're 23rd, so if we can finish here, that would be great. But we're probably coming in this lap by, if not next time by, just because of how our strategy has been during the whole year. And yeah, you can see it slowing down to an easy 100 miles an hour at least, and we're coming in this time by. So just don't screw up the pit stop, pit road entry, don't speed, anything stupid like that, and we should have ourselves a fun day. Saying that, we will drop to 32nd. Thought we would drop to 33rd, but we dropped to 32nd across the line into pit road. And of course, there's no surprise, we will come out dead last in 40th. So far, no cars have had problems. We're going to adjust a couple tire pressures. We're going to add some tape, I believe, or maybe not. Maybe next stop we add tape. We're going to do 4 tires, 2 cans of Sunoco fuel. We're not going to repair the car. We really haven't had any damage to hurt the car at all. And all in all, it's about a 15.4 second stop. So 15.5 seconds. And hopefully our guys can get us out a little smoother than they did last week at Phoenix. While we did bring home a mid-20 finish position at Phoenix, I would like something more. And you guys know you should never push and quit for mediocrity. So with that said, here we are, lap 11. We come out 40th, like I predicted. It's probably actually pretty obvious. We're a lap down to this point. I believe we're almost 2 laps down. Leaders somewhere on the front stretch, I do believe. And You know, I thought this car would honestly spin out coming back on the track, but it did a good job of not, and we actually held our ground. So we are a lap down. We are right behind Michael McDowell. He just passed us, and really that's all there is to it, to this race so far. So with that said, for the next couple of laps, let's talk about the career mode. It's going good. Again, mid 20th place, high 20 couple times. Finishes all year except one race, 35th. And I believe next week is Texas or Bristol. I'm going to say Bristol, and that should be interesting because, again, the last great Coliseum of NASCAR. Yeah, it's going to be definitely interesting. But I believe our car is ready for it. Hopefully we start on the inside, but I expect us to make the chase this year. I know that, what was it? I know that last year I said we were in trouble from making the chase all year long. All year long, if you watched any of the videos, or even just like 3 or 4, you knew that we had trouble making the chase. You knew we had trouble passing David Reagan, cars like that. It just wasn't a good year. A lot of bad finishes towards the tail end of the regular season in NASCAR, and ultimately it landed us in 31st, 19 points out of the chase. But this year I do honestly believe it will be a good year, and the performance so far has just been extraordinary. I could not ask for a better year so far, with a level 1 car, really, in everyone else has level 5, everything. Even drivers like Danica Patrick, Ben Kennedy, Matt Tifft. Okay, maybe not Kennedy, Tifft, and Patrick, but, you know, at least half the field, at least 20 cars have level 5, everything. We're back here. We are literally the lowest on the totem pole. Level 1, engine, brakes, tuning, just everything. Team, sponsor awareness. People aren't going to look at us, but if we finish with a very, very respectable finish each and every week like we have been, then, you know, people are going to come to us. So hopefully that can stay like that for the rest of the year. And now we're on lap 16. We're coming to 10 to go this time by. We've worked our way back to 22nd. Now, with the cycles in NASCAR, if you follow NASCAR, or even follow simple math, if you pit and you're in like 25th, it's going to cycle around to where you're going to be about 25th. Well, we came in 23rd or 24th. We entered pit road in 32nd. Guess what? We actually made that back very easily. It's just we've had to drive so far, barring another pit stop, to actually gain another 4 or 5 spots. So now we're sitting inside the top 20. This is exactly where we want to be. Get to the front of the field as fast as you can. So when you pit the second time, and hopefully the last time, then, you know, you can get those positions back maybe with 4 or 5 to go. Speaking of that, here we are with AJ Allmendinger. We're going to battle him on the outside into turn 1. Into turn 2, we get the nice drive off. Unfortunately, we had too much drive. And lap 18, well, that is going to put the nail in the coffin. We spin out. We don't know where cars are. How are we supposed to know? Our mirror's literally facing the infield. So with all the smoke, yeah, it's still not fixed. With all the smoke, we drop back to 34th. However, I don't know what happened, but we're coming into pit road, and this is our final pit stop. This is it for us. We're staying 36. You think the race is over? You know, we spun out on lap 18 of 26. So what, with 9 to go? You thought the race was over. I know everyone still has one pit stop. Maybe not. Maybe like top 10 guys like Johnson, Earnhardt, Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch, Logano, Harvick. Maybe not. But for the rest of us, another stop. Maybe we could have gained spots like that. We just never made time up after that. So we come in. We take straight gas. 1.5 Kansas Sunoco fuel. We're 39th. Look at this. We actually get a caution. I don't know what happened, but it looks like Jamie McMurray blew an engine or something happened, or debris on the track. I don't know. I don't care. We get a caution. So that means Ty Dillon gets the wave around, and from Cedric down to us, we're going to be battling for position. So with that said, here's the restart. We're 38th, and we're going to be pushing Joey Gaze. We're going to push him past Castle, except the inside line doesn't get going. This is crunch time for us. We want that top 30 spot. Are we going to get it? Only one way to find out, right, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we're going to push this 3 wide. I don't care if we're a rookie. I don't care if no one respects us. I don't care. You have to have that win it mentality, and Auto Club is just a place. You can go 3-4 wide. And guess what? That's exactly what we're doing to Ryan Reed. We go on the inside. It's not illegal to pass here. That's a white line. Except we get spun out. And we're in 39th now. So that win it mentality, shoot it down the drain. Shoot it down the drain. Everything was going fine. I think we got a bump on the outside on our right rear quarter panel. And our aggressiveness took us too far over the edge. Over the cliff and splashed down in the deadly water. But that's racing. Robbins Racing. You guys have heard of that, I'm sure. And if you don't know what it means, I just showed you a prime example of it. You get too aggressive. You get too cocky. You get too touchy with other cars. Stuff's going to happen. And it's not going to be good because 9 out of 10 times you're involved. Also forgot to mention, on the pit stop, we took no tires. We're running on old tires. We did it for the track position. Honestly, I thought we would get wave around. That's completely my bad. So we are actually catching the field, but a lap down, we're going to finish 39th. So our first finish, 35th or worse of the whole year. That makes 2 30th and worse finishes out of, I believe, what, the 7 races so far? However, the points, well, we didn't drastically drop. We actually go from 22nd in the points, or sorry, 24th in the points to 27th. So we're still in the top 30, but we need a win desperately. Maybe Bristol is the answer, guys. Or Texas, whatever's next. I don't know. I think it's Bristol, though. We need a win. We won it over last year off fuel strategy. We beat out Brad Keselowski, who was flying behind us. He was going to catch us with 2 or 3 laps. We were on old tires then. We still found a way to win in year 1. Hopefully this year we can do the same thing. And it's Martinsville next. It's not even Texas or Bristol. Texas and Bristol are after Martinsville. Next week, Martinsville, the paperclip. Expect Johnson. Expect Kyle Busch. Expect Logano. Expect Harvick. Expect Chase Elliott. Expect Earnhardt. Expect those guys at the top. Us, we're going to be looking for that top 25, 30 place. Thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. I will see you later. Take care.